I to the fourth day of our 1 week faculty development program on communicative English. I also welcome all our wonderful participants who are with us today, curiously waiting to imbibe the wisdom shared during the session. Today, our resource person, Dr. Beena Anil, will continue with the topic Communicative English How to and How Not to. During the previous session, ma'am shared her knowledge on communicative English How Not to, beginning with the myths about learning English language to the telling of concept of obanato, emphasizing the importance of our students to us and talking about the evolution of education and modern learning methods. Ma'am made us understand our roles as digital learning facilitators in Education 5.0. I'm sure that all of us would agree that the previous session was highly informative and thought provoking. We are also sure that we will have yet another enriching and engaging session today. May I now invite Dr. Beena Anil to take over the session. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Mongope. That was a wonderful introduction. Thank you. I'll share my screen. So this is a video for you. It's just going to be a introduction to my session too.
नमस्ते। नमस्ते मेरी पोती मुंबई वाली। ये मैं, ये यूसुफ लंगोटिया यार से लाहौर में हमारे घर के सामने एक बड़ा बाग था। उस बाग का गेट पापा रोज शाम को हमने वहाँ पतंगे उड़ानी और उसके बाद जाके यूसुफ की दुकान से जजरिया चुरा के खानी। जजरिया? मेरा साहब नमस्ते। नमस्ते मेरी पोती मुंबई वाली। नमस्ते। बचपन की तंग गली फिर से कूदे फांदे छोटी छोटी मीठी चोरी गांठ लेके बांधे। हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम। फासिल स्वीट्स? हाँ जी। दादाजान, दिल्ली से किसी की कॉल है? हेलो यूसुफ अंकल? कौन? जी मैं सुमन बोल रही हूँ दिल्ली से, आपके बचपन के दोस्त बलदेव जी की पोती। याद है बचपन में आप दोनों झचरिया चुरा के खाते थे? बचपन की तंग गली फिर से कूदे फांदे छोटी छोटी मीठी चोरी गांठ लेके बांधे। एक पतंग सा उड़ता था परिंदों की तरह, परिंदों की तरह, परिंदों की तरह। एक दौर था मन मन मोर था, एक दौर था मन मन मोर था। पार्टीशन के वक्त से हम रातों रात हिंदुस्तान आ गए। ये सोची बड़ी याद आती है। कागजों की कश्तियों में डूबा रहता था, झांकती खिड़कियों में उलझा रहता था। वो भी क्या दौर था, मन पे न जोर था। एक दौर था मन मन मोर था, एक दौर था मन मन मोर था। भैया थोड़ा जल्दी। हाँ जी कौन? हैप्पी बर्थडे यारा। यूसुफ ओए, ओए यूसुफ,
Okay. So, I mean, to start my session, I thought I would play this video. It has nothing to do with Google, but it's like a technology, how technology has been really effective, for two friends to meet again. So with that note, we'll start the session. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you once again. It's like I'm very happy to be part of this FDP. And I wanted to go for this where you say we are all champions.
Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes.
Sorry for the interruption. Could you
Yes,
turn on your video, ma'am?
Oh.
Thank you.
Step down. Okay. Yes. We are champions. So we are champions. We teachers are real champions. There's no doubt about it. So to become a champion, what are the qualities we really acquire? And it's like aiming big dreams. We should have confidence, and we should have this willingness to learn, determination and commitment, take massive and consistent action. We're very passionate towards teaching. We sacrifice a lot, and well known for our disciplined nature. And we always convert our failure into feedback as well as stepping stones. Composure and presence, and never give up. The last one is the attitude which we should possess to call ourselves real, champion. So I strongly believe all these things are being there in every teacher. There's no doubt about it. But I would like to introduce a real champion and who has done wonderful things to make teachers proud. And this is Mr. Ranjit Dishale from Maharashtra. And he is a teacher in Jilla Parishad Primary School, Sholapur, Maharashtra. And on December 3rd, he won Global Teacher Prize 2020. And he was competing with more than 12,000 teachers across the globe. And more than 140 countries participated. Teachers participated in this competition. And this man, we can call him a proud Indian, Ranjit Dishale, won this prize on December 3rd because of his dynamic contribution towards students' community. It is like he joined this, it's a very small village in Maharashtra, and he joined that school, the government school, in the year 2009. When he joined that school in 2009, it was completely in a very pathetic condition because girl children were not allowed to go to education, go to school, and they were not given proper education. They were married off at a very young age. And he was the one who really initiated a step of bringing girl children to school. And it all started, his journey started in 2009. In 2020, the world renowned prize had been given to this teacher. And you know what he did? He designed QR code for the textbooks. And he really converted the textbook according to the need of the specially abled children. And now it is like he is very proud to say that his village has got 100% literacy. I mean, a girl has gone to the level of attending a university. So it's a great thing. I thought I would share, I would show you the real champion, because it's like, as I was telling you, he is from a very, very small village, a remote village. And he used technology to prove the world that anywhere, at any time, you can educate anybody. So introducing him as a real champion, and adding another thing on another feather on his cap is, he got the prize and divided the prize into two. He gave one half to the betterment of the students, another half he shared with the finalists. That was really amazing to look into. So I don't know if you can watch his YouTube video. Wonderful teacher, I would say. So he was really working, and you really understand a village, what sort of basic facilities you would have got then, right? But he wanted to do something to the students, and he's very successful in his journey. So with that, we'll go to the next one. It's like convergent thinking versus divergent thinking. And convergent thinking, you have two types of thinking when it comes to students. And convergent is something where we have a tailor-made answer. It's like, for example, you can go for this MCQ, where we give them answer. We don't allow them to explore and find out the real answer for that. Right? And divergent thinking. And divergent thinking is something where you really give a question, and it might be in a descriptive form of question. Fine. And you really allow students to explore their own answer. Fine. So keeping these two thinkings, it's like you really understand how we are going to use the situation or technology to make students communicate in effective ways. I would like to, these are the sites which you are familiar with. And every state has its own website, resource, repository. So they have a lot of e-contents, lot of e-resources, lot of videos. So I'll share this PPT with the organizer, so that you'll happen to know what are the sites we really have. All these are enriching sites, I would say. And going to this, it's like note-taking apps. And you have Google Keep. We'll go for the practical explanation. You have Evernote, you have OneNote. All these are really important. So some of you would have really gone into exploring certain applications. I'll show you. Okay, so most of you would have noticed these 9 dots. Most of you would have explored. But I would like to tell you what are the important application really help you to develop, introduce a lot of tasks in the classroom. And all of us are familiar with doc sheets, slides, and you have Google Books, and you have blog. This blog is an application where it is really helpful for you to give, yes, you can publish your own passions. It's like you can give the task there using this blog, and you can share the link with your students so that they could know what you're trying to say. You can, if you want to post it in your GCR, you can do it. Otherwise, you can share the link. Even blogging, most of the kids started to do that. Most of the kids have their own blogs. They are good bloggers too. And yes, here comes Earth. And you look at this, if you have history, geography students, it's like you want to give them something related to their own subject, you can get into these applications, which will be really helpful for them to explain in their own way. It's like English for specific purposes. So you can look at this. You have beautiful pictures. You have all sort of it's in the way where you can go for 3D, 2D views. You can go for it. You can it's all self-explanatory. You can get into this. It's like you can take a pic of this and you can ask the students to describe it. So it depends upon it. It's like I can't tell you, this is what you're going to do, because all of us are filled with a lot of creativity. So once we step in accordingly, we really we change our task to the mood of the students, to the interest of the students. So I'm telling you what are the applications really used to make students be engaged. This one is a wonderful application, I'll tell you. So everything is totally free, nothing to be paid. So when you look at this, it's arts and collection, wonderful applications. Even we enjoy a lot. And you're going to view a lot of pictures. You have you have a game also. It's like you can look into it. So if you want to go for it, it's like you have the explanation also here. You want to continue, you want to learn more, you have this 1971, you have the description also. If you want students to have, they look at it, they want to describe, you can make use of this for writing or speaking, because most of the time we give tasks related to writing. So you can ask them to describe. You can, this would be the cue for them to, a clue for them to narrate. So they can narrate the picture, they can narrate the story. You can do that. It's wonderful application. It's like this one. You can explore a lot. It will give you a lot of information, lot of pictures, lots and lots of pictures. I'll tell you. It's like, so when you go, you have this, when you want to explore, you have this augmented reality type, AR type of pictures also you could find. When you look at this, it's like, you can go for this. See, beautiful picture. So you want to go for, you want to create as a link, you can create it. You want to share it, you can share it, so that you can send it across to your students mail ID or WhatsApp, or Google Classroom. You can do it. See, those applications I wanted to tell you. I was talking about this, this Google Keep. Google Keep, again, taking notes. So it's again a very, very useful application where you can have all the notes can be completely documented in this. And once it's documented, you can create your own QR code and you can send it across to your students so that they can scan it. For example, you have this, take a note. And if you want to go for, I'll paste something here. You can understand that. So look at this. It's like you want to, you can add as much as possible. You can go for different. If you want to have, edit labels, you want to have notes, just you can have multiple pages. So you can go on, adding, take a note. You want to talk about Shakespeare. So you want to give material on Shakespeare's works. Then you can go for notes, one after another, one page after another page. You can do it, and you can share the link. And again, if you want to share the link, you can, how we will really do with this Google Docs, the same way you can share the links. And if you are not ready to share the links, you can make the person as collaborator. Again, you can make all the students as collaborators, but you can do it with your teachers. When 2 or 3 teachers are handling the same paper, you can go for collaborator. And no, if you don't want to give this sharing, again, you can go for link. You can share the link with the students. Otherwise, you can create your own QR code, and I'll teach you how to create your own QR code, where that you can always look into it, so that the children can really, because all of them have this QR scanner on their mobile, so they can scan it, they can take your material very easily. And again, this is for example, you want to give any task, whereas even you can paste the picture here. If you want to paste something here, uh, even that you can do. Picture, add picture. If just you have the picture in your Google Drive, you can do it. Otherwise, otherwise you can go for you can cut and paste it. So it's going to be the thing. So you want to have some description, you can do it, and you can allow students to look into it, and they can have their own interpretation. And this one is just, and I think we teachers would not use this Jamboard, but again, Jamboard is another application, would be really helpful to write. It's already created 1 year, and if you want to have, you can go for another one. uh, when you have stylus, if you're going to work on your mobile, when you have stylus, I'll tell you, it is really helpful for you to do it. Otherwise, you have to go for your mouse and do it. Right? It's like you want to have a pen or stuff. It's like, you can go for it. Right? Whatever you want, you can do it. And it's like you want to edit it, or it's like you want to write the text here. Even text is allowed. You want to write the text, it's like you can go for it. So that's the purpose of this Jamboard. Fine. So these are the things I just wanted to talk about when it comes to Google applications. Again, it's been very much there on our inbox, so we can make use of it. And as I was talking about Google Keep Note, this notebook is OneNote and Evernote, and it is the way of okay, that's yeah. You have this Evernote, OneNote. These are applications. The Google Keep, it is totally free. Evernote, again, it has become an extension there on your uh, GCR or whatever. No, all these are very helpful for you to make your note and then share it with your students. And this is GeoGebra. It's an application. It should be downloaded. And this application is something where it'd be really helpful when you're going to teach math students. Yeah. And it's like sometimes it is very essential, because we are all literature students. So we really focus more on, we always think using literature is always the right way to teach this communication. It is not at all necessary. We have to understand the pulse of the students, and accordingly we can go for it. You have these applications where it is always, you have this, and even though it is useful for maths teachers, even English teachers can use it. And it's like you give some description, so that way they really work on it. And when they really work on this graph or whatever, you can ask them to narrate it. You can ask them to put in there, because that is a way of helping them to understand their own terminology. So it's like, again, English for specific purposes. So it's like you find them using their own language, own terms, so that it is easy for them to attach. It is easy for them to understand that English is very important for them, because most of them really think, what is the purpose of studying prose? What is the purpose of studying poetry? But more than that, it is our duty to make them understand. You enjoy those things, but anyhow, it is a way of learning the language. So you can make use of unsaved changes we want to recover. So you can have, I'll show you. So this is the, whatever you want, you can have it. So you want to have this, you want to have a point here, you can have the point. you can make it. You can ask the students. You can. She will describe it. That from. But it might be monotonous. But according to the interest of the students, we have to change the picture, and this. We can have this roots, and you can allow them to do it in that way, so that when they start to describe, they can. It is up to you to decide which one you wanted to apply. And next, just I wanted to talk about this Adobe Spark. This Adobe Spark, I tell you, it is again a free application which could be downloaded on your mobile phone also. So you have this, look at this. We don't want to get into the story, post, Facebook, photo collage, presentation. We want to do presentation. You have this web page. And I'll tell you how to create your web page also, especially for the purpose of this, this communicative English. You have this presentation, and when you're going to click on this, it is, I'll tell you, this website or application is very interesting because you have all the pictures here. Just you have to type what is that, what is the topic you're going to work on. Now, for example, you're going to give give a topic on confidence, right? That's a topic, and you wanted to add the picture, add the photo. So you have it, and upload the picture or whatever. It's like find Adobe Spark. So you wanted to have the picture here. You have this Adobe Spark, and then you do search. And what is that you wanted to? You wanted to have about confidence then. You can tell me, ma'am, even you can do it in Google Images, but it is always customized. And there in Google Images, it is always, most of them are licensed. Here you have enough, you have enough freedom to use these pictures without getting licensed, because already it has been licensed by Adobe Spark. And because you have the credit which will be done there at the end of your slide. That's a way of acknowledging the pictures. So you have all the pictures. So you can paste it. Just you want this one to be done, this is out. And you want to go to the next page, then you go for. Otherwise, you want to insert YouTube video which you have created, or you're going to take it from YouTube. You can add that. You can add video. You can add text you want to. If you want to give instruction, come on, describe this picture, whatever you want to. It's again this. How is that you're going to present the slide? Also, you have the shapes. So accordingly, you can create your own web page, and you can share it with your students. You can create the link. You can publish this, so that after publishing, you create a link, and the link will be shared with the students, and the students will start to look into it. And it is always a way of understanding what it is. Then it is up to you to decide which one you want to test on. It's like whether it is listening or speaking or writing, whatever. So it is always a nice way of using these applications. And again, if you feel that it's like this is a web page you want to create, or you want to create a poster, you want to create a slideshow. This is video slideshow. You want to create a video. And now you have a lot of applications. If you ask kids at home, they really give us a lot of application when it comes to movie making videos. So here it's again the slide. You have the slideshow where you can have everything will be complete. You have to type it, and whatever you want to. You can you can go for that. You can create it is like if you have your mic, headphone, you can record your voice. And if you want to have BGM, background music, even that will be used here. So you have all the facilities here, which is called Adobe Spark. So it's again free applications, but you're going to use it extensively. They will give you 14 days of trial. But we are not going to use it in a very extensive way. So here you have it. So it's like accordingly you have you can paste the pictures, and you can create as a form of a video. So you have this photos can be pasted. Again, you don't want to get it from any other website. It's like you can go for your own photos here. Here you have this Adobe stuff. All the photos are licensed photos, because as you're going to use it for education purpose, you have nothing to worry about license. So we don't have any problem when it comes to using these pictures, because you're going to use it for education purpose, not for any commercial purpose. So very well you can make use of it. And again, icon. If you want to insert any as icons again, you can go for it. So you have what sort of we said confidence, right? Oh, no results. Okay, so you can go for then victory. Here are the icons. Like you click this, you wanted to have it on the first slide, you can insert it, and you just move on to the next one, and you go on add. Now you're going to add one slide after another. So if you think that this is the way of creating, and you have the time setter also, you want the first slide to be for 2 seconds or 3 seconds, you have the timer here. You can set according to your need, and you can add it. You can create video for about 6 minutes or 10 minutes. It is always a way of your idea. So you can do that. This is Adobe. I tell you, this is a very useful application, very useful website. You can make use of this because students really wanted to have visual effect, especially during this COVID time. It is always because everything should be completely visualized for them. So as I was telling you in the previous session, it was like the flying pig, because they started to imagine in their own way. So we have to supplement our class using images, using videos, so that they will be completely engaged. And I'll tell you, they'll really come up with, I may be giving you some of the applications, but I'll tell you, when you start to talk with the students, I'll tell you, they come up with a lot of ideas when it comes to applications. So, because kids are like that. And this is Adobe Spark. And I just wanted to tell you another one. This Google Sites. This Google Sites, again, it can be used for your professional development, as well as it can be used for our class purpose. So as it is site, again, it's totally free. You have WordPress.com, which is again, but they wanted, you have this GoDaddy. No, all these are paid websites. And this one is Google Sites. It's been totally free. You can create your own website. And again, you can use it for your students' betterment. You have all the templates are available here. You can create your own. And again, you can create your, let me show you how it is. You have the blank site here. And you should have a Google account. Only that's a requirement. You have to get into this site only through your Google account. And you have the page title here. And you're going to have the page title. For example, your page, you're going to talk about communicative English, right? So this is the title of your web page, you guess. Okay, this can be used extensively. This can be used every time. It's not only for one semester or 2 semesters. You can use it. Now and then you can, if you want to modify, because we'll keep on. We'll get a lot of ideas in between. So you can modify. You can go for changing the pictures, changing the videos. So you have this. Now you want to have the text, everything. It's been completely. Again, you want to have. You want to share with somebody. Again, you work with your paper has been shared with another professor. You can share this by making the person the collaborator. So you have it. Edge, this banner, whatever you want, you can. No, already it is in this way. Fine. And then you want to have images. You want to select or you want to upload or whatever. If it is in the drive, most of the time it will go to a drive, and there is nothing. Fine, because I've created this website, this mail ID especially for today's work. So I could not find anything, and it's in the way. So all changes, everything, whatever you have, everything would be automatically downloaded there in your Google Drive. So you have it, and you can create many slides. I mean, you want to have a duplicate slide, just site you can go for. If you want to create that, you can have it. only this, you can create it. Only the content will be completely changed. You can create 2 or 3 sites. Number of sites you can really go for. And now you want to have this preview. You find this is how your site will be, and it will move on. You want to create, you want to add, like you want to create slides, you can insert, you want to have sheets, you can do it. So, and I want to have this images, select image. So you want to go for it, select. So here comes the site. Yeah. So you have all these things, fine. So you can yeah. Yeah, early this year, fine. Okay. So you can have you know fine. So once your slide is over, once your site is over, is completed, you can go for publishing here. When you're going to publish, it's when it is going to be published, it will be on the public domain. So I'm not going to publish this. So you can have this. Now it's the once you publish it, you have a link. So that's going to be the link of your sites. Again, when you want to have, you have a number of slides, pages you can have in this particular site. So you can have it. For example, the first is communicative English. The first page is communicative English. You can go to the second one, and you wanted to have. I'll show you one where. Yeah, you have different templates actually. Accordingly, you can do it. Yes. So you want to have, something like this. It's like you want to write the class or subject, or you want to insert a picture here, you can do it. And you have everything, the presentation. So it depends upon whatever you want. Everything has been quite available here. So you can do it. And you want to have, a duplicate version, you can have it. Like how we really, prepare this Google form, the same way it is. So this will be really helpful because you don't want to, because getting a site or creating site is always a computer oriented or technology based thing. And here it is very simple for you to create your own sites, and it is totally free. And you have to use the link, and you can go for it. Let me see how it is going to be published then. As I've not done this. Okay, fine. Yeah. So I wanted to tell you the rest applications. This one, the slide mania. I was talking about the PPT presentation in a previous session, and your slides. PPT. It's like usually you go for a PPT or the slides available on our desktop, and you have this one website which would give you free templates, PPT. if you want to create, this is a beautiful website again. You can get to it. For example, you're going to ask students to narrate a story. So you think it is about, like camping or something. So let's go camping, a fun template for Google Slides. See, this is the slide you wanted to. You wanted to have, this is a slide. So you can download this slide, and you wanted to give any instruction. This is going to be the background of your slides, and the pictures are really attractive. So just students really think that it has been, again, the creativity, which is really talking about. So here it's like these types of slides really help students to understand the background, or understand the importance of this particular topic. So this one is a beautiful website. Again, everything is totally free. So you can make use of these slides, which will really make students to have a colorful understanding. And you have a lot of web slides, I will tell you. It's like you have a lot. So I'm just showing you, because it's, this download PowerPoint. You can download PowerPoint. If you're going to open in Google Slides, it will get into your drive. So better download PowerPoint, and you can take your own time to correct it. It's like you feel some of the points to be edited, you can do it. So it's nice to work on such slides. It would really create a lot of enthusiasm among students. So this one is a wonderful. Slide Mania is again a wonderful website. I have another one, which is again a beautiful website, completely for PPT. This Presentation Go. You look at the slides here. All the templates are totally free. So you can look into it. You go for because according to the concept, you have the slides. If it is religion, holidays, you can download this template. If it is for no abstract, you can do this presentation. I mean, you can make use of this PPT. And if it is about business, you're going to talk about business. You're going to talk about your topic is related to business. You can make use of this template. So totally everything is free. It is like a chart. You want to give some diagram to the students, and we want them to describe or define or narrate. You can make use of such PPTs. So it is always helpful for students to to understand. So this one is again a very useful site, which is called Presentation Go. And I'll show this one. Yeah. And I was talking about this Google, and you have this Duolingo. Duolingo, again, it's an application, very useful for students to learn language, any language for that matter. So again, you find this application, which is really, and they can develop their English pronunciation, their vocabulary. So everything is really good enough when it comes, when you're going to talk about Duolingo. So it's a very good application. You have this one, this is completely meant for this extension. And I've seen, I've shown you some of the concepts here. And you have, Remind Nearpod. Nearpod is again a beautiful extension, and it is really helpful to. It is like, again, like Google Slides. You can go for a lot of material, which will be really helpful for students to develop their communication part. It is like you want to test their listening part, you can make use of this Nearpod. And you have this ed puzzle, edu creation. So all in all the applications, you already it has been completely being with a lot of creativity. Adding to that, we'll have our own contribution. So the ultimate output would be really fantastic for the students to enjoy. And I was showing you the Slide Mania, and you have this QR code. And I was talking about this, how to create. As I was introducing the teacher to you, even he was very successful because he converted Facebook into this QR code. So that's again amazing. And most of us are very familiar with this because everything has been completely converted into code. I'll tell you how to do it. How to create your own QR code. And this is Khan Academy. Again, most of us who really know about this Khan Academy. This is totally free, and you have a lot of resources here, which will really make you can introduce this Khan Academy to students. It's totally free. Most of the courses are really free, and you have a lot of resources for them to refer to. So I would recommend this Khan Academy. And I'm not going to get into this. It is a paid one, but not all. They can go for it. They can understand. It's like just like you sign up. It's like they can get a lot of resources. And you have this one which is called Google Translate. The other day, I think Professor Mugundan sir was asking me about the translation part. I just will show you that. This is just a website, but you're going to download it as an application. I'll tell you, it is really wonderful application because you have everything on this. Now it's like when you're going to type something, you have this translation part. I know I'm good, and you want to translate that into any language. Even you can ask students to do it, right? If they want to know, yeah, where is Tamil, right? No, I am good. Non Nallavan, right? You will look at the difference here. I'm good. I'm non Nallavan. So how is that they're going to look into it? So it's totally different. When you are going to translate it, is not the exact translation. So you can make students to do it. And this application, which is again, when you're going to download this application, you can have it. Sometimes you have the text. You have a camera, and then on the camera, it's just you're going to show this Tamil text. I'll tell you, the Tamil text is be translated into English and can visualize the English script. And again, we are going to have now the total website should be translated into English or Tamil. You could use this application. And not only Google Translate, you have a lot more application there. I'll show you. Yeah, you have this translating app. These are the application. Mukundan sir, this is for you. Google Translate, you have Snap Trans, you have Screen Translator, you have Translate, Language Translate, Online Translator. These are the applications really helpful for us to translate Tamil into English or English into Tamil. This chunk form of translation could be done using these applications. And I would go for Google Translate. Even you can communicate with somebody and the word would be completely translated into your specified language. You can do that. So it is a way of improving listening or speaking skill of our students. I'll go to this, and these I was talking about this. These are the other websites really helpful for us to, talk about again the resources. You have this educational application, Udemy. That's like all these are very very known websites. It's just you have seen the advertisement, but anyhow, it's like all these are they provide some of the resources being open resource. So you can make use of those resources. There's not one particular site you just we have to focus on. You have a lot of other websites. It should be really helpful. And you have this one educational site. You have this YouTube education site, and you have MIT website. And this one is language learning sites. And you have a lot of applications. I will tell you the recent one, which is making racking the moolah is Cakes. Cake is an application which is really being downloaded in a very massive way, I would say. Students started to use this application to learn English. It is again free application, but you have to some extent it is always free, and then you have to go for registration. But in the initial stage, it's easy to use this application. and you have this Duolingo. All these things are free, and this how to pronounce again. This we have our own. We have dictionary, e-dictionary, which would really go for this pronunciation part. But this website again, it is really helpful for you to understand this pronunciation, this American, no British, no Australian. So they go for different types of pronunciation. It would be really helpful for them to understand what sort of pronunciation they would go for. Okay. And I was talking about this one. And here comes this augmented reality educational apps. This is always an in thing because these are the applications. There's Arlupa, Google Expedition, and Snapchat. Again, it's a very common one. Screenshot. Now, all these are augmented reality. I'll tell you how it is. It's Google Expectations. And this, I was the other day, I wanted to show you one particular a video which was related to augmented reality. And today we'll look into it. Yeah, this is what the Zarluba is all about, right? This is an application which will be downloaded on your mobile, and this is how it is. It is nothing. I know if you download it, you can have the picture here. You have the sample here. So yeah, it's an augmented reality. You can have that. I have one. I don't know which one. Just a sample. Actually, I'll show you how it has been created. Meanwhile, you can look into it. Yeah. I think it is not visible.
Come on, you can do it.
Is it visible? Could you see anything on the screen right now? Could you see a horse?
It's
No.
audible, but we couldn't see anything.
Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, no problem. Okay, this is how it is. This is what this is augmented reality. I'll show you this augmented reality in this Google Expedition. It's again, it is when you are going to download this application, you have lot of pictures. There are birds, animals, everything would be there, and you have to go for paid versions. Again, you will be given extra pictures. So you're going to download it. For example, you have a lion there. Just you can find the lion is seated on the sofa of your house, and then it's like the lion is really explaining something to the students. So then they're going to look at that. Otherwise, you want to sit along with the lion, you can do it. You can have that picture. You can take the picture along with lion, and you can ask the students to narrate the picture, how it is, or the horse, or any bird for that matter. So it's always a wonderful. This, as I was telling you in the previous session, it was really augmented. AR is really gaining momentum. So you have that artificial augmented reality. And here it's about is Google, yeah, this one again an application here. So you have this. This is the future of education, but it will take some time for us to have it. And here this one, no, we just you get into this website, you try to explore, understand how it is. It's like it's everything. When we were very young, it's like it was like the 3D formation. The same way, it is not necessary for kids to go to any museum. They'll have everything on their own. It is like they could visualize it, everything. They could touch, they could feel, and they can really explain their own experience. So they can do it. And you have all these are applications, and everything has been completely downloadable. You can download it on your mobile. You can make use of these uh, I mean the pictures, and you can make use of it. Just you can create as a form of a video. You can make it as a video, and you can send it to your students, and you ask them to narrate it. You can ask them to to write about it. So it depends upon. Yes, and the next one is types of. You have different types of video. What are the types of video you have? It's like you have micro videos, a tutorial video, a training video, explainer video, presentation video, screencast videos. Fine. So we're going to talk about these videos. Let us talk about our own educational videos. Most of you, some of you will have your own YouTube channels. Fine. And again, you have a lot of application to record everything on your own. It is like you want to record this mobile alone, you can go for it. Otherwise, you want to record your own your presentation, you have that application. So I'm going to give you some of the applications you are going to helpful for you to create your own videos. And when you're going to have your own videos, you can have your own channel, YouTube channel, so that you can upload it, so that the link alone could be shared with your students. So that is going to be a repository for students to watch again and again for their for their better understanding. And these are the applications, Hippo Video, all these are applications. It's Screencastify, it's again a very common one. KinMaster, a very common application. Power Director is again Movie Maker, iMovie. Hubcap. Hubcap again. It is this application. It is not a downloadable one. It is the one sort of website where you can record just like that. You don't want to download anything. You have your PC, and you say all these are applications. So you wanted to have something which is related to your PC, which is a very old model. You can go for this Hubcap or free recorder. You have another website which is called free recorder. I'll show you this Hubcap. It's like an interesting one. Yeah, here it is. Just you have to start recording. You can record your own video. You can open the PPT. You can have your headphone. So you want to give instruction. You want to narrate a story. You are a very good storyteller. You want to narrate a story. You narrate the story so that students will really. And you want to change a story, or you want to change the concept of the story, and you're going to ask the students to do it. So you can do it. You can use this the online screen recorder. It's totally free. So it is again a very useful one when you have your own PC. So you can do it. And again, when you talk about this PC, again, this one, again, a free application which you can make use of. Again, this is a very simple sort of making video application. So it's like the free cam is the name of the website. It's like you download it. After downloading, you have to create your own PPT. After creating your own PPT, it is like you have to switch on this free cam, and you have the model would be like this. It'd be completely cropped, and you'll have this picture specific. And you have to go for no recording. You record it. After you record, sometimes it's like you find there is a mistake which has been made, or you want to edit a particular part, that can be done very easily. Very easily you can do it. You don't want anybody, you don't want any sort of no, highly knowledgeable techno knowledge person. Not necessary. We can do it by ourselves very easily. You can do it. So here, this application again is always helpful. Again, we are going to create your own video. It comes as a video. You have your PPT, you have your voice, and again, if you want to have this BGM, you want to say, I want to give a mild music, and you can go for any sort of, this, like as I said, it's like you have Movie Maker, King Master, that can be downloaded on your mobile, and you can incorporate your PPT, your video with you can merge this BGM to your video, and then you can upload it. Otherwise, you don't want to upload it, you can share it with your students. Why just it's like you create your own video, it becomes a repository. Anytime, students can go back and they can watch your video. So it's a fantastic thing for them. And yes, I'll show you this other one. Yeah, this one, screen recording. You have free screen recording. And then you have this MOOC application. Again, you have Open Culture. Again, it's a wonderful website. You have a lot of resources. And I've given you some of the other websites. It's like Moodle, MIT. Then you can look into it. I'll show you this Open Culture. This is this Open Culture resource. It's a fantastic website. So, you want to have, it's like you want to play one particular video, you wanted to have something, and you have the description here. So if you find this one should be really shared with your students, just you can give it to them, and you can, again, YouTube, it's always a repository where you have everything. Here it is always specific. So you can go for it. You can ask. You can ask the students to watch this, and you can ask them to narrate it or to comment. So whatever you wanted them to do it, they will really do it in a very happy way. And this is a wonderful website again. And here comes another one. Before that, we'll get into the slide. You have free book sites. I'll tell you, it's amazing website I'm going to show you. It's a real really useful website. And you have Google Scholar, all of us know that, and you have Bookfinder. But I'm going to show you this website, which is amazing. Yeah, look at this. This is the website. And again, you should have your Gmail account. That's it. Once you get into it, this is totally free website. You look at this number of pages, number of books you have. 5831835 books you have on this website, and you have articles 7751812. So millions of articles, books you have on this website. So again, if you have they have everything in PDF, but if you want to have some of the latest 2020 books, would be always in Mobi. The Mobi, again an extension which you have to download on your mobile phone so that you can view the text. So you have this, you can introduce this website to the students where they can really go for their own text. And I'll tell you anything. For example, you wanted to, you look at this. This one is, I think it was being published in 2018 or 2010 it was published. So you have this EPUB, and when you want to view it again, you have to download that application only then. Otherwise, you can go for PDF. Most of them would be in PDF, but latest arrival would be in eBuff or Mobi. So accordingly, we have to download the application or extension, you could say. So this is a wonderful website, and you can make use of this. And again, the articles, the research articles. You have lot. So you have this PDF. You can look at this PDF, and you have the year, you have the language here. So once you register for 24 hours, you are going to get membership. Then you can download more than 100 pages. When you're not a member, you're not going to enroll yourself. Then you can make use of it as just you register yourself using your Gmail account, and you can download 10 books every day. That's always amazing. So that you can do. You have that no freedom to do that with this website. And this one, fine. And we will talk about the next one. And you have this Google Books. Again, Google Books. You have Google Books, and on this Google Books website, you have a lot of discount books. Sometimes you can find the book will be sold for 20 rupees. So it depends upon, you have to check that now and then, so that even you can make use of this site, which is called Google Books. Again, it is interesting one. And Google Books, again, it is a way. Now, this website which I was talking about, this Asia website, the free downloading, you can make use of, you have a lot of books. So you can ask students to read this book, because always they wanted to, it's very difficult for them to purchase. If you're going to ask them to buy something, it is always difficult for them for various reasons, good reasons or wrong reasons. So you can download, you can send it across to students, ask them to read it, ask them to narrate it. Ask them to narrate it in the story, in the class, or ask them to write something about the book. And I'll tell you what is that to do with the speaking skill, right? We'll talk about it. And you have this online whiteboard. I was showing this Jamboard. And again, you have another application which is called this app. And I just will show you how it works. This is a web whiteboard. It is totally free, and you want to draw something, you can do it. For example, you wanted to have this creative, because no, as I was telling you, anything lead to you have this, and you wanted to say something about this. You wanted students to explain it. I'll tell you, they'll do wonderful explanation. They'll come up with their own explanation, their own interpretation. So you can go for this. If you want to have the color, you can go for color. So again, if you have stylus, you can do it. If you want to download in the form of a PDF, you can do it. So it's not only creating your own pictures, it's not creating your own drawings. It is like you can download it, you can send it to your students. You can ask them to work on it. Otherwise, it's like you feel that you want your students to contribute something to this picture. Even you can invite them, and they do their contribution. If it is like teamwork, you can ask them. It's like every team would have 5 or 6 students, and you can give a whiteboard to them, and they will have this collaboration, and they will come out with their own ideas. So it will really be really helpful for them. Online, yeah. Now comes this dictionary, and dictionary is nothing new to us. I know it's because it's when you type a word, you have everything. But this one is a visual word dictionary. I'll tell you, it's amazing one, which can be really used for our task. So this is visual word. Okay. So you wanted to explore. Yeah, you have everything. You have just for example, you have a word. You want to write a word. No victory. Look at this. For the word victory, you have all these no explanations. So you have noun, that word that's like you want to tell them the color indicates the form, right? If it is noun, if it is adjective, if it is a verb, and you have the explanation also here. Look at this word victory. It is victory celebration. You have garden, and why it is called garden, victory garden, and V Day. So you have everything here. So when you're going to give a word victory, you can ask the students to come out with their own meaning. Fine, and you have the meaning here, and ask them to write sentences. You can ask them to write sentences using the word, and in different ways they really would come up with their own sentences. So it's like you allow them to write it, you allow them to express it. So it depends upon. So you can make use of this application also. And you have another one which is called free dictionary. And yeah, right. And you have one thing which is called this audiobook. And this will be really helpful for you to develop the speaking skill of your students. So you have this one which is called audiobook. Yeah, look at this. You have yeah, so fables, right? It just will free MP3.
This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information and to find out how you can volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recorded by Chip in Tampa, Florida on January 10th, 2006. Aesop's Fables, a new translation by V.S. Merlin Jones, with an introduction by G.K. Chesterton, 1912 edition. Introduction.
So you wanted to go for story? I mean, it's your choice again.
This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Kristen Luoma, greenkri.com. Aesop's Fables. The Old Woman and the Doctor.
Yeah.
An old woman became almost totally blind from a disease of the eyes.
So you have, it's totally related to literature, this website. Again, you have this audiobooks applications. Uh, I mean, there here you find everything. You find everything about literature. So this is, suggested website. It's nice. You have everything here. Just you can free ebooks. You have free ebooks. You have movies. You have book list. Everything has been. You have all the recordings here. You can look into it. So it's again an amazing website. And then, I mean, the last one, which is we've been talking about English. Even it's just like some of them are really interested. Some of the students are really interested to learn other foreign languages. Even these are the websites will be really helpful for them to learn foreign languages. So most of the kids started to learn foreign language because they started to understand the importance of learning a foreign language. So even other day, Kalamidi ma'am was talking about this learning a foreign language. So here it's like these websites are very authentic websites. They can really make use of these websites to learn a language, whether they want to speak French or Russian or Korean. So now children are really interested to learn more of Korean language. So it's like, you can suggest these uh, websites and applications. These are really helpful for them to get into learning a foreign language. So yeah, that's it. And you have this Tamil Virtual University again. Even children wanted to learn Tamil, I mean, whose mother tongue is not Tamil, even they can get into this, where you have a link where they can learn Tamil in a very effective way. Okay, so I'm done with my presentation. Once again, thank you. I'm ready to take up questions. Professor Gayatri.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much for the informative session, ma'am. I request the participants to pose the questions in the chat box. I request the participants to pose their questions in the chat box now. May I request Ms. Mohanapriya to handle the Q&A session.
Thank you, Professor Gayatri. Ma'am, there's a question. Could we type text in these templates? Miss Vaishnavi? Miss
Templates.
Vaishnavi, can you Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's a PPT, Mognapriya. The person wanted to know about typing on the slides on the free template.
Miss Vaishnavi, can you unmute your mic and talk to the resource person directly? Miss Vaishnavi Balu?
Okay, no problem, Professor Mognapriya. I'll explain. Yes, you can do the typing there. If it is like free download of PPT, you can do anything with that no PPT. You can type. You can, if you want to change the pictures, you can go for that. You can include pictures. You can include text. You want to embed video. You can do it.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
How to get automatic valuation in Google Classroom?
Automatic valuation, like uh, what is it actually? It's like correcting the papers.
Yes,
If it
ma'am.
is correcting the papers, I'll tell you, you use your mobile phone to do the correction. Very easily you can evaluate the papers. When it is, again, you don't want to download any sort of application here. And when you are going to work on your PC, again, you have an application which is called mm, um, it starts with K. I'll get
The
that word.
The Kami application, ma'am.
Kami
KAMI.
application. Yeah, that is really helpful. But if you are not going to use you're not going to use your PC, I would say it's like you don't want to download any application when you're going to work on your mobile. You can open your GCR, you can download your paper, and you can go for correction. Just like that, you're going to do the correction. It's very interesting actually when you're going to correct the papers on your mobile. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. The next question: how far do you think that technology can replace traditional learning in future?
Of course, it will not replace actually. It will always assimilate, as well as it will always collaborate. Nothing can be replaced. It's always a collaborative work. So it's like you have to collaborate with technology when you're going to make your classes very effective. So for that, technology is really, really helpful, and we have to take it up.
Yes, ma'am. What is the role of the teacher in online teaching regarding communicative English?
Sorry, Kana? Question?
What is the role of the teacher in online teaching regarding communicative English?
Communicative English. Right, ma'am. It's like online again. It has become online. But I'll tell you, when you're going to use all these platforms, all these applications and websites, this is a way of engaging, students. So you can have it. It's like it is always off the class. Online again, you can share your screen. You can ask them to go for explanation. I am very sure all of them would not do it. But when you ask them to record and send it to you, I'll tell you all 60 students will always do it. Right? So it is really possible to do in a way where they are ready to do it, but they will not do it in a very open way. You give them choice, saying that, come on, you can record the video and send it to me. You can record your voice and send it to me. And then they would do it in an effective way. So it can be done. It can be done in a wonderful way.
Ma'am, there's a participant who's asking, are these links safe to use?
Yeah, of course. The links which I have shared with you have been 100% safe. And again, when you're going to download it, you go for your own understanding. You look into the review, look it in the download, and all these are download more than 1 million times. So you can check that authenticity. And you have this augmented reality Arluba. Arluba is an authentic app. Authentic in sense is like it's safe actually. But nowadays, it's like most of the applications or all the application would not give any sort of assurance that they are safe. But you can download all the websites, you can look into all the websites. You can download all the applications in a safe manner. And to be on safer side, you can have a virus detector application too on your mobile. Then it is always safe.
The next question, ma'am. Task-based teaching like presentation exercises, is it challengeable through this?
Task-based
Teaching like presentation exercises, is it challengeable through this?
is it challengeable?
Ms. Banu? Ms. Banu, can you help us in understanding your question?
Ma'am, especially for public speaking exercises, oral presentation exercises, while we ask them to do for presentation, is it challengeable through this, ma'am, actually?
Which one, ma'am? Allowable? The
Presentation
presentation.
skills. With their presentations, without slides, like seminar, public speaking and all, ma'am.
Okay. So they can do it without. Can you make it, ma'am? Can you come again, ma'am?
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
No, I'm not answered, ma'am. Come on, can you make it clear? Actually, it's like the presentation. When the students are not going to do the presentation.
Seminar, like oral seminar, oral presentations with slides, we can do it in Zoom. We can do this in application, as you said, ma'am.
Right. Yeah.
Oral seminars, like speaking for public speaking, like presenting. These are all, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. You can do it. Yeah. You can do it. Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, I think we are done with the questions.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Over to Professor Gayatri.
We are bound to express our gratitude to the resource person, Dr. Beena Anil. I'm also pleased to thank Dr. Sumati Shivakumar, the resource person, for our next 2 days session for joining us today. May I request Ms. Chandani, Assistant Professor, Department of English, to render the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Gayatri. Good evening. I'm privileged to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the Department of English, Shri Shankarlal Sundarbai Shashun Jain College for Women. First and foremost, my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Beena Anil, Vice Principal and Assistant Professor of English, SDNB Vaishnav College for Women, who spared her valuable time and shared her priceless knowledge with us for the past 2 sessions. The sessions exuded not only a passion for teaching, but also your expertise from decades of hard work. Today, we learned what it takes to be a champion teacher with a futuristic outlook. The eye-opener today is how to customize all available apps to take English to our students who are digital natives. Thank you, ma'am, for your insights. We are honored for your presence here, ma'am. I would like to acknowledge the commitment of the participants towards the week-long FTP. I am bound to register my gratitude to the management, principal, and vice principal for the encouragement. My thanks are due to our technical staff and my very own department for the steadfast support and the personal commitment. Once again, thank you one and all. See you tomorrow with yet another inspiring personality and an enriching session on communicative English. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Chandani. Participants are requested to submit the feedback form. Let's join tomorrow for the Day 5 session on receptive and productive skills in English communication. Thank you, one and all.
Can I just intervene? Sumati Shivakumar here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is just a word of appreciation to Dr. Beena. Beena, you've touched the sky. Now I have to bring them all to grab brass tacks. Huge uphill task. So
Nice.
impressive. Thank you so much.
You, ma'am. So nice of you. Thank
Ma'am,
you so
just
much.
a small request, ma'am. This is Uma from Chennai.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, can I get the list of the websites what you used in the presentation, ma'am? Because you may not be able to present the PPT. If you can share, that will be very useful for us because the links we may forget.
Yeah,
so
right,
just
right.
the link